We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Check, 45 to Mike. 65.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And some space here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check 43.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Topper.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Go! At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We're going to 54. Mine's 59. Mine's 59. Bravo. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Check.
Throwing. Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Falcons.
We go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Can you draw courses?
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, D.
Hey, Charlie. 80 weapons.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, pick your game up. Chance.
Recon, 132 fighter. Go.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Down to lose one. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing on 1st down. Stokes is caught by Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
54. Mike 54.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Turn up.
Now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
18 Gator.
Tight ends Ringo. 3 out. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Bravo. Hit it.
To throw on 2nd down. Stokes completes it to Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that pickup will be good for a 1st down. Give him 10 yards exactly on the quick slant.
Down. 10 Lobo.
What we got?
Hey. High 7. Clear.
Hey, let's get this. Check Mike, man.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 15 lineup. 15 line. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
From the gun, Stokes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Mike.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why? 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Check 4. There we go, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ready? Goodbye.
On 1st and 10, Stokes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check 24. 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. Deep rip.
On 1st down, Stokes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. following the interception. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Prescott from the gun. Going up top. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around. Not having that success, might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 27. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There you go. 45. Tackle.
Prescott on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
Smith. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. And that QB's trash.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Ready?
Single, single. Single, single.
Topper! Hey, Orbit!
Put that team on the clock.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go! 90 Wolf!
That's track. Slam.
Protein spill! Hey, Zoo!
Hey, tight. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check three.
Blue draw Porkers! Hey, Wahoo! Hey! What up?
From the gun on third down, Stokes. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Five!
Crunch. Check 52. Big ass.
80 weapon! Hey, Foxtrot!
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Come on!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter! Ready?
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! General West!
Wall, get wall. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
Hey!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stokes. And this one's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike 55.
Hey, exit.
55. Here we go. Hey, check Mike.
Yep.
Watch 55. Here we go. Check.
There you go. Now.
Operating from the gun. Stokes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run with Elliott. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
X3, 218, jump.
Switch.
Greystone, travel.
Flare.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Stokes caught. It's Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Not today, Mark. Not today. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, Stokes. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Pull it high.
Mike by 4. Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Right there.
Throwing on first down. Stokes. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 39.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check Mike 45. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, kill. 47.
45. I'm coming.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double time. We got three, fellas. We got 3.
We're going to 54. Why is 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Protein spill.
Watch my board. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Get.
Operating from the gun. Stokes gonna look deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On first down, Freeman. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the ship.
Any weapon.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to Elliott again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Mike. 59. Tighten up, tighten up.
Here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, You expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And an alley to run. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Alert 3. 47. Switch.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, kill. 47.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We ain't giving them nothing today.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
We're going to 54.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mark 55! Mark 55!
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio. Jones, 72 yards, and the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Check 53. They can't hang with us. Hey, watch this, watch this. Watch the safety creep.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Man, I got you. Here we go, 46. Check 59, Mike. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Got his man there as Wallace complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got room. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
The Falcons take over first and 10. Let's go. 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Throwing to start the drive. Stokes, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Pilot, 64, weak. 54. Bravo.
Cross the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Hey, high 7.
54.
5.
To throw again. Stokes looking downfield for Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Kill. Watch the 26.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3. Here we go. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. Check 26.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. Let's go. We're going to 53. Show it up. Show it up. 26.
To throw is Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Freeman. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Ready, ready.
53. Mike. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Let's go. Here we go.
Christian, travel.
53. Mike, 53. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Stokes complete to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's get it.
Ready up.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Ball.
Check 13. Check 13.
Deuce.
Get it.
2nd and 2. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On 3rd down, it's Freeman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Slam.
22 jet bomber. Smooth.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Ready.
He's back to throw. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, Orbit.
He'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
10 Lobo.
54 miles. Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, switch gears.
Chopper.
54.
Hey, Zoo.
Check. Watch 54. I got it.
Down.
Back to throw. Completes it to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 17-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Ready.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Kill. Check 43.
You draw Porter.
Shit. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Look at me. Door. Go.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Cowboys 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, check, 59. Watch your slack, watch your slack.
Prescott to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check, 59. Squeeze, double. He's cracked. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Check.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.